Yeah, we believe that the microLED is particularly compelling for near-eye device applications. But as a lot of people talked about, yeah, we must overcome the concerns related to mass production and also cost. So today here, yeah, we'd like to share our perspectives. This is a semiconductor system, particularly silicon-based semiconductor system perspective. All right, so we believe the microLED is getting more and more coupled with the semiconductor industry. In fact, the semiconductor industry can help enabling the microLED for the mainstream application by serving as a backbone for microLED adoption and the growth. First of all, the technologies are converging. So especially the heterogeneous integration is a hot topic in the semiconductor world. So marrying a different kind of technologies to enable a new system, actually that actually gives a big opportunity for microLED as well. Obviously, I mean, in terms of manufacturability, high yield and reliability, silicon industry is historically probably the most successful industry dealing with high yield and high reliability for really high volume the products. And obviously the cost as well. And then the supply chain efficiency. People talk about supply chain is rather fragmented for the microLED world. And silicon industry handles these things very, very well. And however, silicon industry is also facing a fundamental challenge scaling the technology. So the industry actually has evolved into a system-driven value chain where the co-optimization among technology, design, and system play a critical role. And also, importantly for microLED as an emerging technology, you need to ride a mega trend and then need to enter the growth market. You don't want to enable this fancy technology just to compete against commoditized low-cost display. That's not going to work at all. So this kind of chart shows the success of the semiconductor industry, especially silicon industry, very well. Personally, I was blessed to ride this orange era, mobility era. It was a very great time, getting involved in the mobile platform like your smartphones and wearable devices. But obviously, the ecosystem is now in the AI era. And the AI era will drive the industry for the next at least 10 years or so. And then in the meantime, the semiconductor industry will reach about $1 trillion market in like 4 or 5 years. So we talked about a lot of things, the challenges about bringing the new technology into real market and enabling real product. And it's a common story, even for the semiconductor world. Typically, it takes about 10 years or more, from the innovation to the mainstream adoption. There are many different stages along that line. Typically, the last few steps are more and more challenging. Kind of interesting trend is that when the new technology is brought up, you see a lot of efforts still in the early stage. So many good papers, there's so many good high-profile conferences, a lot of new pioneering and innovative solutions. But if you are really keen on realizing the technology for real product and market, the ecosystem and industry need to focus on the final stages. So microLED right now, depending on how you look at it, it is probably a second last stage or maybe third last stage. So there is a big chasm here that the supply chain need to work together to reach really the high volume production. Yeah, this actually also shows that to realize that, we need an investment. Look at the silicon industry. The most advanced fab right now, which is 3-nanometer fab, it's going to cost about $20 billion to build. It's a huge investment, 20 billion, B, not M. But the company like TSMC realizes the profit margin. This is not gross margin, operating profit margin higher than 40%. They are in the manufacturing business, but they can achieve that through this kind of scaling. Obviously, it's not only the fab, it's the tool.